Welcome back, everyone. Well, today TV6 is partnering with the Bettendorf Rotary Club for a blanket drive. So you can drive up and drop off new or gently used blankets right here at our station. That's 805 Brady Street. It starts at 8 a.m., goes all the way until 6 p.m.
We will also accept monetary donations. Joining us this morning from the Bettendorf Rotary Club is Joe Campion. And Joe, what inspired you to start this and help the community?
Well, we had just finished our Lobster Fest, big fundraiser, and we said, okay, what should we do now? And we threw out the idea of an acre of warmth. And everybody said, okay, Joe, well, what's an acre of warmth? And we said, well, let's get enough blankets to cover an acre. So the next question was, how big's an acre? Well, it's from the 5-yard line to the 5-yard line the whole way across the football field. So we put the word out. We distributed blankets around the boxes around the community, and the blankets started to pour in. So the first year we got about 1,600 blankets, wow, which was actually 2 acres. And then last year we teamed up with you folks with the drive-through, and we got about 3,700 total blankets, but we got about 700 out of the drive. Everybody needs a blanket. You know, you wake up this morning, it's 36 degrees. There's somebody 3 blocks down the street here freezing. He needs a blanket. And everybody has a blanket up in their hall closet that they're not using. So give us those blankets, please.
For sure. So, and like you mentioned, you know, last year, just from our drive here, we raised 700. Obviously, you guys raised a lot more. What is the goal for this year? You know, we said acre of warmth, and then we got 2 acres. So what, 3, 4, 5 acres?
Well, this year we're going for 4,000, over 4,000 blankets, which would be 5 acres. We joked around and said maybe we should go for a square mile, but that's a lot of acres. So we're just going to go with 4,000 blankets this year.
Now, Joe, what does it feel like to be able to give back to the community, especially the Quad Cities? Because it seems like when people need help here, everybody comes together. Well,
it's an emotional thing. You know, when we go places to pick the blankets up, it's very emotional. We had one woman a couple years ago called on the phone and said, hey, I have some blankets. She hand knitted 95 blankets and gave them to us. And then when we go to some of the drop-off spots, that's really emotional, because you have people that are sitting there saying, hey, can I have a blanket? Can I have a blanket? Can I have a blanket? And you say, here, take them. So everybody needs a blanket. Everybody needs to be warm.
Right.
Yeah.
It's also just you know, it's not just, you know, maybe some people think about it as, well, it's just a blanket, but it's also that comfort. It provides not just the warmth, but just a comforting, you know, soft thing to have.
Yes. Yes. I mean, you wrap a couple blankets around you when it's -10. I mean, you feel good. You know, Mary that was here earlier, you know, they have one of their families that the kids wake up in the morning and the house is cold. They need a blanket. So we all need blankets, and everybody has blankets. They're up in that hall closet. Bring them in.
For sure.
Now, I know you mentioned you've been doing this for about 3 years now. What has been one moment that's kind of stuck out to you?
Well, I would say it was the woman I mentioned that donated 95 unused hand-knit blankets. That's amazing. Because she called on the phone and said, hey, do you have drop boxes? And I said, yeah, we've got drop boxes all around town. And she said, I said, how many do you have? She says, I have about 60. I said, ma'am, I'm coming over. And we got to the house, and they were in stacks of 5, and there were 95 blankets.
Wow.
And then up the street, like I say, getting out of the car, and a young guy came up to me and said, hey, can I have a blanket? You know, it sticks with you. It really sticks with you. So it's important to help the community.
Absolutely.
All right, Joe. Well, we want to thank you so much for taking your time out of your morning. Obviously, it's going to be going on all day today, the blanket drive here at our station outside. You can see it behind us here in the monitor. And it's going on from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. But you told us this morning that you and a few other are going to be out there at 6:30. Well, here in just a little bit. All right.
I'm going down right now.
Out there right now. He's leaving right now to go out there. So if you need a little extra time to do it, you can. Also, you don't even have to get out of your car. We'll come up to your car, get it, and take it for you. So if you have time and you have a blanket you want to donate, you can do it.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you.